soap would blow up just about anything.
Hi, I'm Soapbox, and welcome to my Spellbreaker gameplay guide for World vs. World. If you haven't seen my build guide yet, please check out the link in the description. This guide will cover how to DPS and drop bubbles. Without further ado, let's get started. So in this first clip here, I'm going to show you the basics of the burst. I'm going to do it this time using the Greatsword. So I try to go in, get feared back, I endure pain to break the stun, whirlwind in, arcing slice, full counter, arcing slice to generate some downs. So looking back at that again in slow motion, you can see there's whirl in. At the end of the whirl, I immediately do an arcing slice, get some good crits, immediately go into my full counter, get a bunch of interrupts, some more big crits, and then immediately back again into another arcing slice. And as you can see, between me and the rest of the group there, we generated a lot of downs. So in this clip here, I'm going to execute a couple of the bursts back to back using both Hammer and Greatsword. So as the clip rolls here, I'm going to jump in with an Earthshaker, full counter, Earthshaker. I'm going to do a couple auto attacks, jump back into my group a little bit. Then I'm going to go back in, going to do another Earthshaker, full counter, Earthshaker, grind them out a little bit, duck back into my group, pick up some boons, go back in again, arcing slice, full counter here, and then an arcing slice. In this clip here, I start at the top of the stairs. We're going to push down, so I push down, drop my bubble, start to move through theirs, Earthshaker out of their bubble, full counter, Earthshaker, whirlwind, arcing slice. Got a bunch of downs, so I'm going to 100 blades on those. And at this point, they're done. For this last clip here, we're gonna do a few more bursts and also, show us some grinding on some downs. So there, did one burst there. Gonna grind those down. Got those down, so we're gonna go in with an Earthshaker. Got a full counter. Then another Earthshaker. So we got all those down, ground those ones down. Gonna whirlwind through them, and I see a bunch of downs right in front of me. So make sure that I press 100 blades on those and get all those ones. In this clip, I'll demonstrate how to get a bubble right in behind their commander. So as you can see here, my group's pushing up on the left, I go around on the right, get right behind their commander, drop the bubble, catch most of their group on it. At this point, they're in full flight and be pushing them back to the choke. Similar concept in this fight. I know we have a bigger group and that their strategy is going to be to run back to the choke to create a spot where we maybe can't push through. So I get to the choke as fast as I can and drop the bubble right there, and we pretty much wipe all of them right there. In this fight, we're the smaller group trying to get back to the choke. So get back there, drop my bubble right on the choke. We turn, drop everything we have right in that choke point. All of our damage as soon as my bubble goes down, the second bubble goes off. In this clip, I'm dropping a bubble from stealth right on the entryway there into the SMC Lord's room. Get the bubble off, they all walk right through it, lay all our damage right there in the entryway, and pretty much melt all of them. Once again, I'm trying to get the bubble in behind the commander. I come off down the cliff, the rest of the group comes around, put the bubble right behind them, and that's it. To get this bubble off, I'm going to Bull's Charge over a bunch of some red circles there, get out the stage, pop Featherfoot Grace to get some super speed so I can get in the middle of the group, drop the bubble on them. Our second bubble goes off, catching them. Third bubble's a little late, but does eventually go off on the end here. Chained all those bubbles together, kept them from getting their boons, makes them pretty easy pickings. If you ever see any jumping, it's always a good place to go and put a bubble here. In this case, they're jumping up the wall, go put a bubble down, and they just jump right into it and die. And sometimes you just have to push right through everything they've got. So here you can see I used Whirlwind to get through a bunch of their damage, get to the back, put the bubble right in the Lord's room. Do end up going down a couple times, but because of the loss of version procs and the damage ticks, I end up rallying a couple times and pretty handily wipe them. And in this last clip here, I use Earthshaker to jump into their group, get behind their commander, drop the bubble. You can see he backpedals into it. Then I group lays down the damage, and it's all she wrote. So as those examples illustrate, it's not about getting out way out ahead, dropping your bubble. It's about dropping it in a place where the rest of your team can really capitalize on it. So get in team comms, go drop your bubble, say that you're dropping it. That way your Necros and Ellies and all your damage can follow up behind you, lay down their damage in the bubble, and really just create those downs. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, leave a comment. If you like what you saw, check out some of my other videos. You can see all this stuff being put together and in action. Thanks.